I'll think, I've been single for 4 years. I ain't went on a single date. And sometimes I'll think maybe, it'd be nice to watch a movie with somebody to share spaghetti with. And then I see stories like the pickleball wife, bruh. No, I'm still gonna pass. I'll stay single, bro. No thank you. Hard pass on that.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from the Modern King titled "Women Are Panicking Because Men Refuse to Be Their Retirement Plan." Looks like they only want to be strong and independent when it suits them, to be honest. Now, today's video was suggested to me by Locke the Bounty Hunter, so don't forget to subscribe to both of their channels, and let's jump right into it.
Dads never win in court. So I've been fighting for my kids for a very long time now. I have them Friday to Monday every week. So my baby mother has the kids one more day a week than me. And I've been in and out of court trying to get 7 on, 7 off because there's more things I can do with my son during the week. Karate, football, boxing, On the weekends, it's real hard. She get one more day a week than me. And I pay an absorbent amount of child support. So I've been trying to fight for more time and less child support. I got a notice in the mail last week they raising my child support.
It's incredibly unfair how fathers are treated by the family court system. They have to fight tooth and nail just to get extra time with their own children. It's ridiculous.
I can't win more time. They won't give me more time. I ran through 3 lawyers. I've been at 27 court dates, and I keep getting denied. But I got a letter in the mail. My income didn't go up. I ain't making more money. I just got more bills now. And you gonna raise my child support? So I'm coming here today to the child support office to find out what's going on. This is so embarrassing. I'm about to walk in. I paid my child support. I'm doing the right thing, but I gotta walk in here like I'm some degenerate. Bruh, it's rigged for us to fail, so I just left, right? They're increasing it because I bought a house and I had a substantial uptick in my brokerage portfolio.
The stock market does well, so that means he has to pay more. These are things that he literally has no control over, and he's expected to pay for that. That's absolutely insane.
Yo, when the stock market was in the tank, they didn't lower my child support because I lost all the money. I just let it sit there. That's for the kids' retirement, when they're older. I bought a house. What am I supposed to do, rent my whole life? They want to know how I was able to accomplish that. Right? So now there's an investigation on my income, which is crazy. Then they wanted to suspend my license. I'm like, listen, I pay child support every month. Yeah, but you're paying it late. How? It's due on the 20th. I paid on the 20th. Yeah, you got to pay it 5 days before the due date. Once you give me a due date before, it don't even make no sense. So now I got to go across the street to the courthouse to see what's going on with this increase. They got a private internal investigation on my income.
It makes no sense how the family court system is using all sorts of absurd loopholes to punish this guy, even though he's done nothing wrong. Suspending this guy's license is just going to make things even worse.
Like, yo, that's crazy. The more I fight, the less I want to fight. Deep down inside, it hurt me because, yo, you got 2 nice cars, you live in a nice house, and I'm funding your lifestyle. I could be giving the money to the kids, giving them more experiences. Like, why the f*** I'm busting my to make sure you straight? All right, you got them 1 more day a week than me. 1 more, that's 4 more days a month. I'll take those 4 days and I don't ask no child support.
What makes this worse is how his child support payments are going to cars and other luxuries. It seems like it's going to anything that doesn't actually support his child. It makes absolutely no sense.
Things I want in a man. Number 1, height. My man's gotta be above 6'2". My last 2 boyfriends were 6'3". Both of them. And they were jacked. And they looked really good. How am I supposed to downgrade from that? So, unfortunately, my next man will have to be 6'2" and up. Number 2, you can't have a gut. I need you built. I need you fit and going to the gym multiple times a week. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna date a fat guy. If I can be in the gym 5 days a week and be fit and care about how I look, you can do it. Number 3, he cannot have a salary cap.
The funny thing about this woman's list of demands is that the types of men she's expecting to be in her life are laughing in response to what she wants. Those men do not care because her attitude is just so unattractive to them.
Whatever career he's in, he needs to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be able to make as much money as possible. That's why I will never date a guy who works in corporate. What is your 100K salary cap gonna do for me? The max you'll ever be able to get to is what, 150? Yeah, no, we're good. I need you in a career that is going to make us money. I am a lover of luxury. I like expensive things. I like expensive vacations. So will you, if you're my man. So we need a career that can support that.
It's disgusting how she is already referring to his job and money as if they're already a couple. We don't need to do anything. Madam, if you want a luxurious lifestyle, then you can get a job and pay for it yourself.
Number 4, whenever we travel, he's got to be flying his business. I'm sorry, we're not staying in economy together. It's just not happening. Again, this is where the lack of salary cap is really going to help. And number 5, he's got to have a really nice watch. I'm not really impressed when I hear somebody has a Rolex anymore because those can be really cheap. I would much prefer if you had an AP or a Patek and maybe multiple of them. The Rolex can be your day watch and it still better be 50K plus.
Okay. Honey, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. Can I say what we're all thinking? The fact that you delineated this with such, an ego, like you think you're God's gift.
That describes a lot of modern women perfectly. A lot of them think that they're just God's gift to the entire planet and nobody can convince them otherwise.
You're not worth any of those things. If he is 6'2" and up, built, has multiple watches of the kind that you delineate are appropriate, makes over 150K with no salary cap, and flies his girlfriend first class everywhere, even if he does all that, he shouldn't be doing it for you because you're not worth it. Right? The girl who's worth it is the one who doesn't demand all this and gets it just because she's polite and amazing to be around and loyal and loves her man for who he is, not for the stuff. So again, and listen, oh God, I hate to be this person. Attractive girl, yes, but man, she thinks she's a 10 plus and...
Too many of these women think that they deserve the perfect man despite showing too many imperfections in the videos they insist on posting on the internet.
I don't know. Listen, girls, you have an inflated sense of self that's beyond. So these are the types of girls. Honey, what are you doing for him? I want a list. In fact, I would like you, honey, if you're watching, because some of them do, by the way. Just so you know, guys, I get messages from these women. Oh my God, that's me in the video. You're so mean. You're like a mean, old woman. I eat it up like a Christmas cookie that's just cooked just right. It's not too soft. It's not too burnt. I eat it up because you know what? It's getting under their skin because I'm telling them the truth.
Modern women grew up being told everything they wanted to hear, that they're perfect, that they deserve the best men possible, but they do actually nothing to prove that they are worthy of that man, and their feelings get hurt whenever somebody tells them no.
So, honey love muffin out there, if you see the video, I would like to see your list of what you bring to the table that doesn't involve what you look like. Crickets chirp a little bit more. Really, I want a long list. This is crazy, okay? And now, listen, it would be one thing if she internally really, said, well, I want a guy. The height thing always is just fascinating to me. I can't. I don't know what that's about.
A lot of this height thing is just a status symbol. Let's be real, guys. A lot of these women do not know the difference between a man who's 5'11" and 6'3". They think they do, but they genuinely just have no idea.
But if you wanted a guy who was fit, and you wanted a guy who made good money because you wanted to be, say you wanted to not work, right? And you wanted to be hey, I want to stay home with the kids, so he's got to carry the load. And let's say you really did, when you traveled, you wanted to travel really well, and you wanted to take a really great vacation. And, the watches is ridiculous. Honestly, was how unbelievably materialistic and lame. But whatever. Let's say you wanted these things and you internally felt like that. You would also, if you were a good woman, you'd be like, you know what, I have to be pulling my weight, and I'm going to provide these things that a guy really wants. I'm going to make myself really attractive to those, high value guys that have the money and all this. And what's that going to look like?
These women have it backwards. They have no clue that men are the ones who decide who's going to be in their lives, and they don't have room for insufferable and entitled women.
Well, it's going to look like me being respectful and me being loyal and me being submissive, and the man of the house is the man of the house, and I'm not going to be a headache for him, and I'm going to say, hey, I want to stay home with the kids. I want to, cook the meals, and I want to be present, and I want to be mom. And, it's a different energy that then guys want to do. Guys are so inclined to want to do really nice things for good women, right? They want to do nice things for you. They want to treat their girlfriends well. They want to buy a nice, birthday treat or birthday surprise.
The problem is that it's never good enough for women like this. Even if a man gives her a gift from the heart, it has to have a high price tag, because in their minds, a gift only means something if he's spending just way too much money on it.
But not for women like this. Guys, listen, if they're delineating all this stuff, they don't care about you. They want a showpiece, or they want it's all about money, and she's a lover of luxury. She doesn't care about you at all. You want a woman who cares about you so much that the stuff is extra and it's nice. Don't get me wrong. A beautiful luxury vacation is nice. Don't get me wrong. Flying first class is nice, and all this stuff is nice. Even the watches, which I could give a lick about. But yeah, sure, it's nice stuff. Okay, whatever the stuff is that you like. I like, infrared saunas that are expensive. So it's nice. But you need to know that woman's going to be by your side through thick and thin, not there for the stuff. How unbelievably unlikable these women are. Right? Is it me? Get the chat. Tell me. I want to.
The interesting thing is how these women are encouraged to be unlikable. They are told that men want aggressive and combative women, and when men try to say otherwise, they're just told that they are liars or wear eye cells or something like that.
We are living in such an odd timeline because men no longer want to be with beautiful women, they want to be beautiful women themselves.
Oh? And how exactly are we going to try to shame men today?
I went on a date recently, and this guy was talking about this members only club, and I was like, oh, I'm actually familiar with it, like I've been. And he was like, how have you been? And I was like, oh, I went as a guest on a date. And to be honest, I thought the club was stupid. And I can more than financially afford to be part of this club myself. I just don't want to be. I don't think it's worth it.
If we could be getting to the actual point at some time, that would be lovely.
She doesn't have a point. She's just upset that men are not willing to put up with her entitled behavior and are expecting some respect and kindness from a woman. She can't provide that, so she just resorts to shaming.
And he was like, that's so unfair. I wish I could have gone and had someone pay for it as a date. And I was like,
I don't understand why they're so shocked. I mean, equality after all. Shouldn't guys be treated just as well in dating as women are?
men like hate that beautiful women are rewarded.
No, they don't. Because if they did, then women would never get taken anywhere nice on a date. And by the way, it's not just beautiful women that get treated well.
But they set up this system where women are rewarded for being beautiful. Like, if you are losing at a game that you invented, I cannot fix that for you.
Right, so the entire point of that video was to try to shame men for wanting to be treated as special in regards to the dating game as well. Yeah, we are living in odd times.
Men didn't set up anything. Modern women kept making more and more demands of men, and men had enough of it. You can only disrespect someone so much until they just walk away for good.
Just remember that broke women want men to take care of them because they can't take care of themselves. Remember that newly found religious women have just finished their phase and now they want to settle down and use their manipulation through religion to control you. Insecure women want men that they can control, manipulate, and use. Broke women are always the loudest about men that can't provide because they cannot provide for themselves. Women who want nothing in a relationship lack ambition, which means she will likely kill every single one of your dreams or ideas that you've ever had. Remember that women that want control, if you have children with them, will also control you through your children.
Modern women oftentimes don't actually want relationships. They want dominion over the man. They say they want a man to lead, but they only accept a man's leadership when they have complete control over every aspect of his life and, where he's actually leading her to, ironically enough.
A wounded woman is a woman looking for a father figure because she grew up either with a dad or fatherless. A woman who never respects you will always cheat on you, and there is no exception to this rule. A woman who claims that she's in her healing girl era and is bragging about it on the internet or to her friends and family, just remember that it's all for show, because a true person that's healing doesn't need to brag about it. If she lies about small things, she will always lie about bigger things. She's comfortable with bashing her friends to you, then she's going to be comfortable bashing you to all of her friends and family.
Women like that have no idea how disrespectful it is that she feels like she has the right to constantly be bashing you for no other reason outside of the fact that she can. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.